Well, earlier in the program, we heard from Common Ground volunteer Karol Swan about food safety, and that interview will be on our Facebook page a little bit later. And now Karol is back with a recipe to share, and Taryn is standing by now with more.
I don't know about you, but I love rhubarb. It's one of my favorite things, especially this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
Always
so
looking
good.
for new recipes. Where did you find this one, Karol?
I just had to put it together myself. So when I made this, I had to figure out the actual measurements of ingredients because I'm kind of a dumping. Oh yeah, that looks right.
That works. But this is a favorite for your
yeah.
family.
Oh yeah, this is great. Yeah. Whenever I go visit my daughter in this time of year, Mom, can you bring some rhubarb crisp? I said, oh yeah. I can.
Oh yeah. Okay, so tell us how we begin.
Okay. Well, I take 4 cups of fresh rhubarb, which is out of an ancient old rhubarb patch. I have no idea how old it is.
I love that ancient. Okay,
yes,
dump this in.
Some brown sugar, a little bit of flour, and a little bit of cinnamon, and stir it in there. And while she's stirring that up, I have a topping here of, I had a half a stick of butter in there, and I put some rolled oats, sugar, and flour, and then I just take my biscuit cutter here and crunch it up together. It doesn't have to be stirred real good, but you just kind of get it so it's stirred up together. And then you pour it in an 8x8 pan. You can double it up if you want to, and you put it in a big 9x13 pan. And you bake it at 350. I cover it with foil to keep all the juices in there, and bake it for 350 for an hour, and that'll get it done.
Okay.
And then it takes a long time to cool after you do that. So.
Okay, so now dump this in here.
Dump that in there.
Okay.
And then I'll dump this on top. It's just super easy, super easy. Now rhubarb you can freeze. If you want to freeze it, I usually put a little bit of sugar in, but you can just cut it up and throw it in the freezer, and then use it all winter if you want to.
I love it when people share rhubarb with us too, because, you know, living in the city, sometimes I don't have the room.
Yeah.
But like my mom on the farm, or John Chapo with the zoo, always had plenty of rhubarb.
Yeah. And then you just, like I said, cover it with foil and just bake it for an hour at 350.
Perfect.
And then you can serve it. It's always good to serve with ice cream or Cool Whip.
Look at this.
Can't go wrong with that.
Do you store it in the fridge or leave it out?
I store it in the fridge because I usually make a big pan, and then the Roy will take a little piece each day until it's gone. And then you can also freeze that if you make a big pan, and make a couple batches and freeze it in the freezer in little tubs. And
great
everybody's
ideas.
ready. So it's so versatile, so good.
It is perfect. Okay, so this recipe is already posted on our Facebook pages. You can find it on my Facebook page or on the Pure Nebraska Facebook page. You don't want to miss out on this one. Another good one from Karol. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, back to you, John.